What's up, YouTube? So today we're back with another fish room update, and today we're going to be talking about my starry night cichlids. So first things first, before I show you guys the fish, I figured I'd show you guys the new I got set up in the fish room. You know, always need good wall art in the fish room. Buddy from work made that for me, a flower horn. Quick little walkthrough. Old Billy the Bass. Read that. Okay, alright, so let's get started with the starry night cichlids. So, about my starry night cichlids, I have these four littler ones over here in this 90-gallon tank, and they were at the end of this tank right here, which is a 120-gallon fat boy. It was right here, but I'm in the process of setting up a 125 for these guys, and I'm going to put them in with the bigger ones and hope for the best. I did have a 75-gallon here, if you guys watched any of my other videos recently, that I just recently sold, and I'm changing plans up. I'm going to make this tank, this 90-gallon, a planted tank. But for now, it still has the starry nights in there until very soon. I just wanted to get an update before I move these guys all around. I should have recorded me moving that tank over here, but whatever. I've been kind of sick, so I haven't picked up the camera. Yeah, these are probably my showpiece fish, probably my favorite fish that I have here in the fish room. And I'm hoping I can get these guys to breed eventually somewhere down the road. There isn't a whole lot of information out there about these fish, about how to get them to breed or etc. This is white sand mixed with black sand in this tank, and then some what do you call it? I'm having a hard time thinking of it, but zebra rock. Got zebra rock, a couple white pieces of slate. But this is the tank. I'm gonna show you guys the tank that these guys are gonna be cohabitating in. Still gotta clean it out, super dirty. And I just upgraded the stand and still gotta paint it black. You know, marketplace finds. Got it for a super good deal though, so I can't complain. A little bit of elbow grease will get it to where it needs to be. But anyways, I'm going to be moving all my Mbuna from this tank right here into this corner tank. And then I'm going to put these big starry nights in with the other ones in hopes that they get along. But if not, I have an empty 75-gallon. Well, it's not empty right now. It's got a peacock in there for quarantine. But if worst case scenario, I'll put the starry nights down in that lower 75 till these guys get a little bit bigger. But I think it should be fine. Just have to pay attention to everything. I'll probably even put a couple of Mbunas in here to help spread out the aggression between them if there is any. Some of the bully Mbunas from this tank, because I have some pretty big guys in here. So just figured I'd show you guys my 90-gallon Starry Night setup before it gets upgraded. It's an awesome tank, I love it, but I think that these guys would do better in 125. Pretty much the same thing, just 2 feet longer. This tank is also ran by FX6 and also has a Aqua Clear 110, which is going to be on it whenever it's got all the plants in there, and that's probably the only thing that's going to be on it, because I'm planning on just making this tank like a angelfish tank with a couple smaller community fish and lots of plants. So I don't think I'm going to need a whole lot of filtration. I mean, always the more the better, but I think that Aqua Clear 110 should be enough. If anything, I can just add another one from another tank or a sponge filter or something. But it kind of gets hard cleaning a bunch of FX6s all the time when you don't really need to, so. One of my favorite fish right here, albino bicher. One of the best looking fish in my opinion. These guys are super good quality too. The 3 smaller ones in this tank are from Imperial Tropicals. And then this bigger one is from a local fish store. I got him all these guys when they're puny, besides the 2 bigger ones that I have, which are over in this tank. I'll show these guys again. This guy's probably every bit of 10 inches, I'd say. And that one, that's the female. She's probably like 7 or 8 inches. But this is just a temporary setup, so it's kind of dull, bland looking. It's got a lot of tannins in the water as well. Yeah, these guys are awesome. Let's see if I can get some food to get him to really open his mouth for you. Give me 1 second. I don't think I ever got a video of these guys eating before. There you go. There was nothing. Look at that mouth. These are just 3mm pellets too. They could eat some pretty big pellets. Can't wait until they're all this size, and that 125, I think it'll be plenty. I did have that 220 for them, but I ended up getting rid of that. Go a different route in the fish room. Guys, that's probably it for today's video. I just wanted to give everybody a quick update on my fish room and the Starry Night cichlids and where they're going to go and what kind of is the plan for the future. If you want to stick around and see what I'm going to be doing in my fish room, go ahead and consider subscribing to my channel. Comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and be safe.